Okay, so I gotta come live first thing this Monday. I was busy this weekend, otherwise I would have had this live done days ago, right? So who remembers my 12/18 prediction? I got some of the slides up here. So here's the decode for the 12/18 I had for months. So Trump tribulation is 12/18. Artificial intelligence is 12/18. Digital life is 12/18. Unlimited knowledge 12/18. Satan deceives humans 12/18. The Antichrist birthing ritual all 12/18. We also discovered the 1104, an exposed donut factory, synagogue of Satan, Masonic Jew, put into place to deceive Christians. Like I said, Satan deceives humans, 12/18. I got another decode slide here, the 1140, and we got the AI takeover. So this was the big one. So the AI takeover equals 666, and the AI takeover equals 1266. And it was this 1266 that was very, very important because it revealed to us the next part of the ritual. So the ritual is to give power to AI, to have it take over the world, and it's all done on specific dates. And on those dates, other forms of media will be released to enforce the future of the AI takeover. So I told you that something would happen on Tuesday, December 16th and Thursday, December 18th. So I said this on December 4th. I says, watch December 16th and 18th. It's going to be a big week for the rituals. And it was. So let's recap what took place. So on December 16th, we have a post here that I made December 4th. I said the AI takeover. There's the decode. And look what was released on December 16th. It was the new ChatGPT images, which is huge. So now anyone from their 5-year-old kindergarten kid to their 80-year-old grandparents can now use AI and make Photoshop hyper-realistic images. And this took place on December 16th. December 16th, 2025. No one knew this was going to be released. It was a shock drop from OpenAI. We also got the release of the trailer for Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg, another shock drop movie trailer, a huge teaser dropped on December 16th. And we covered this. And Disclosure Day is about aliens being disclosed to humanity that they exist and we are not alone in the so-called universe. Just last month, the government also released a Netflix documentary called The Age of Disclosure, where government officials are saying, yes, we've been kept silent for decades, hiding this truth that aliens are real, UFOs are real, and we have been reverse engineering alien technology. Steven Spielberg equals 12/18. The Synagogue of Satan Jew equals 12/18, 9/18, and 3/22. Artificial intelligence equals 12/18, because this is the focus of the world right now. It's AI, artificial intelligence, which is why I knew 12/18 would be a very significant day in the ritual. So not only 12/16 for the AI takeover, but look, Steven Spielberg, who released the Disclosure Day trailer on 12/16, his name equals 12/18. And look at his date of birth. Steven Allen Spielberg is also born on December 18th, 12/18. So it was his 79th birthday last week, Thursday. And what else took place on 12/18 on that Thursday? The movie Avatar was released. So it was released Friday, December 19th, worldwide. But on Thursday, December 18th, you can go and see the special preview showing. So on Thursday, December 18th, people were able to watch Avatar. And not only were they able to watch Avatar, Fire and Ash, there was a special trailer right before the Avatar movie debuted. And this trailer is only available to watch and be seen if you pay and watch the Avatar movie. So what is this trailer? It is the Avengers Doomsday trailer. So in the run-up to watching Avatar, and it shows all the movie trailers, this is the only place you can watch this trailer. Marvel Studios has not released this trailer officially on any of their social media platforms or their channels. So now the world was blown away again on December 18th, right? And when they saw this trailer, depending on which version they showed of the teaser, it showed, the one that I saw was Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, the guy that plays Captain America. And he is there at a house that looks familiar from the other Avengers movies. And he's holding his suit. And then it says, Steve Rogers returns in Doomsday. And then there's a big countdown on the screen that says 11 months, 29 days, da 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 da. So 1 year to the date. So Avengers Doomsday is set for release, wait for it, on Friday, December the 18th, 12/18, 2026. And look at the title of the movie. It is Doomsday. New World Order is 1044. Friday, December the 18th, 2026 equals New World Order. The 18th of December equals 1260. Watch this. The 18th of December equals 1216. December 16th, the day that OpenAI released ChatGPT images, the day that Steven Spielberg, that equals 1218, born on the 18th of December, released his shock drop trailer teaser for his new Alien movie called Disclosure Day on 1216. 18th of December also equals 1260. So we got two 1260s for Great Tribulation and the New World Order 1044, 1218. Artificial intelligence equals 1218. Doomsday 1218. They are showing you in plain sight. And all of this I told you before any of this was released, right? Now we have another new trailer that just dropped this morning, right? It's called The Odyssey. So no one has heard about this because it literally just dropped a few minutes ago, and I caught onto it 1 hour ago. Universal Pictures just dropped a new trailer for a brand new movie called The Odyssey. The Odyssey equals 1152. Great Tribulation equals 1152. So what the hell is this new movie? The Odyssey. I've already looked into it. I watched the trailer once. So it is set for release. Look at the week it's being released. July 17th, 2026, which is Friday, July 17th, 2026 equals 1044, just like New World Order 1044, and Friday, December the 18th, 2026, 1044 for the release of Doomsday on 12/18. And why is this week significant? Because I already predicted that something was going down this week. Who remembers my decode for July 14th? So the 14th of July equals 1326. So we had this 14th of July decode for a minute now. Right, we covered the marriage. So we've got a date, the 14th of July. I'm just trying to find, we've also got April 20, July 14th. So here it is. So Tuesday, September 11th, 2001, and 1296 weeks from that date falls on Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. So remember, 1296 is what fallen angels equals. This date, 1296 fallen angels, is Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. Tuesday, 14th of July, 2026 equals 1296, which is fallen angels. So now we have, so remember, this is Tuesday the 14th. So in that very same week, Wednesday will be the 15th, Thursday will be the 16th, and Friday will be the 17th of July. And on that Friday, the Odyssey is being released. The Odyssey on Friday, July 17th, 3 days after my prediction that something's going to go down on Tuesday, the 14th of July, equals 1044. So there's the release date, July 17th, 2026. It's a Christopher Nolan movie. It's called The Odyssey. So I'm not going to show the trailer. I watched it once, but to me, from my first impressions, from what I saw, was that it's set in ancient times. It looks like there's going to be witches and warlocks and magic involved. There was a giant there, a glimpse of a giant, so basically a Nephilim. So go check out the trailer. Here's the decodes. It's all biblical. It's all to do with Great Tribulation. Avengers Doomsday is being released on 12/18. What did I tell you? So who knows this guy, Derek Michael J. Takuri? This guy, Derek Takuri, is a synagogue of Satan Jew. He's from the bloodline that killed Jesus Christ, our Savior. So he's a faceless coward now, but we know his face. We found his name. Derek Michael J. Takuri equals 12/18. Right? So here's some stuff on Derek. That's him, as he's from the synagogue of Satan. When you look at all these people, they all look alike. He looks like he could be brothers with Zach Hubbard, Mark Zuckerberg, what's the OpenAI, Sam Altman. They all look alike. They are all from the same synagogue of Satan. So he posted a video stealing all my decodes because on 12/18, Greg Biffle died in a plane crash, right? Thank you, Lori, for posting, stealing Nico's work. What a loser. So this guy, Derek Takuri, says, nope, I don't know who Nico is, but we know he knows who I am. He says that, did it ever occur to you that two people looking at the same thing? So he's trying to cover his, so this is the 5th or 6th time now that I found a decode, and then days or weeks later, or even years later, like with the 666 month decode, he's always behind. So he's trying to call it a coincidence that we're looking at the same thing and coming up with the same numbers, but he's a fraud. That's not, you don't get 5, 6 coincidences like that. He's also got an IMDb page. So what do we know about people that have IMDb pages? They're controlled oppositions, they're actors, right? So Derek Takuri has an IMDb page. Look at the church he was christened in. So this is his certificate. This is to certify that Derek Michael J. Takuri, that equals 12/18, son of Richard and Kathleen Takuri, was received into the Holy Christian Church through the sacrament of holy baptism in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit in Nativity Lutheran Church in Wisconsin. And look at the date, 7/20/1985. That's the date of the fake moon landing, right? July 20th, 1969. So he was christened or baptized, so-called baptized, because this is not a Christian church. If you know anything about Christianity, and you just look at the name of it, Lutheran Church, look at the black and red coding. So these churches are cover-up churches for the synagogue of Satan because they need to operate in plain sight, but they changed the name, but they have codes and symbolism, right? So there is no way on earth that Derek J. Takuri is a Christian. No matter what this certifies, it is fake shit. I can assure you that. He is from the synagogue of Satan. He is christened on a ritual date, 7/20. Even his buddy, his brother, his cousin. So I found this post that says, Zach Hubbard calls me Jewish. So I'm not the only person that sees it. So this is how they work. They're together, but then they fake arguments to look like they're opposing each other. So people get to choose, oh, I'm going to follow Zach and not Derek. Oh, I'm going to follow Derek and not Zach, even though that's part of the plan to create this false sense of, oh, opposing team. So you pick a side, even though they're all playing for the same organization. Like the NBA, you put the LA Lakers versus the Toronto Raptors, you get one group of fan base, they're like, we support the Raptors, screw the Lakers. And then you get the Lakers, they're like, screw the Raptors, LA all the way, right? But no matter what, they serve the same NBA organization. So who wins in the end? The synagogue of Satan Jews that own and control the NBA. Whether you pick that side or the other side, East versus West, they're part of the same organization. So Derek and Zach together, he decoded himself to prove that he is a Jew. So his name, Derek Takuri, associates with gematria and Jewish, right? Either way, there's more decodes. We looked into it. He was baptized into the synagogue of Satan cover-up Nativity Lutheran Church equals 1050. 1050 is satanic worship. Satanic worship equals 1218 and 1050. A guy with the name Derek Michael J. Takuri equals 1218 was baptized in a fake church called the Nativity Lutheran Church equals 1050. This was all satanic worship. The numbers do not lie. Derek Michael J. Takuri and the place he was baptized was all a part of satanic worship, 1218 and 1050. I have way more information on these fools. We got Joseph Aquaviva, another fake Christian, another synagogue of Satan Jew that has aligned himself with nothing but Jews and has pretty much betrayed anyone that is a true Christian. So we've got more coming out. Our 1218 was on the point. We got more 1218s that align with satanic worship. 1218 is also artificial intelligence. All of these synagogue of Satan Jews. So I'm going to leave now. I got more work to do, but I will be back later. Please share this workout and all the decodes. Go look at all the previous videos leading up to December 16th and 18th, and you'll see that I was explaining everything that would happen, and now everything did happen and more. And we have way more to cover than we ever would have imagined. It is absolutely insane that I could call it weeks, months before, and look at all we have now to unravel. I knew this would happen. We have more dates. They're all coming up next year. Get ready.